Unsurprising there. Oh, pool that we saw banned up. It's
Alchemist?
Mirana.
Oh.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot because we're seeing some quote unquote unconventional bans for this patch. Void was another I was gonna say. I guess a very good synergy with the Void, but also preemptively prepares you for that Alchemist pick if it does come out.
True.
Obviously, AA is pretty much known for his ability to counter healers. You typically don't see it without that, but it's now going to deter and block pick some of those heroes. There's a little bit. Hi, Blitz.
Hi, Blitz.
We miss you.
We're waving. What are they doing with the finger?
Two fingers.
It's, maybe it's like a
equals.
morale boost.
To make an equal sign.
Or X's, because it's MDL X.
Yes.
Yeah, but that you should do that with one finger. Why would you use
Double X.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Just don't want the triple X. That's
MDL number 20.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with A. I think it's
Double bubble.
very early on to pick something like that, especially without seeing like a Batten or an Omni Knight, like you said, healers.
But maybe they just want to prevent them from picking the Alchemist.
Yeah, but are you gonna second phase ban AA if you pick Alc?
No.
I don't know. JStorm scoop up a Lycan.
There's the Jimmy. Two LA locals coaching. Teams competing against each other. When has that ever happened before in Dota? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Representing LA.
Wow.
There we go. Fun bit of trivia for you guys.
Jimmy Demon Ho.
But they're very different style of coaching though. Is Demon also the drafter at the moment, or am I seeing that wrong?
10 seconds.
Because he is
Can't tell from
sitting
this.
down at a computer.
He is sitting down.
5 seconds
Blitz
left.
was relinquishing all the chairs to his players.
Yeah, he was more in the in between computer screens.
Let's read
Demon
into
is
the
like-
emotional
Yeah.
implications
Demon
of
looks
this.
very serious, whereas Blitz was just, doing finger chops.
Chopsticks. Just doing this.
So Sankin comes out, probably the 3 position. Very gives you some. I think it's just good control for Lycan. It's probably a good lane against the Lycan. Just Sandstorm very annoying to play into, and now the Rubik. We've seen a lot of these Rubiks pairing up with Abaddons in the off lane as these strong dual lanes, which can really pressure the Void. I think that's something that TNT showed. The best ways to deal with Void is just have these lanes that give them a really rough time, because if Void does feel like hero, it takes a lot longer to have an impact on the game.
They have a lot of answers for Lycan.
10 seconds.
So as it is, the Chrono fairly good solution versus Lycan,
5
and now they have the
seconds
Team
left.
Quell on top of that.
Yeah, he gets a BKB, Puck gets an Acceptor,
Yeah.
so it is definitely a strong pick. Curious to see, is it going to be a mid Puck? Are we looking at a 4 position out of the Sand King, or...
I'm putting my money on Boxy 3 position Sand King.
Okay, and then Puck mid?
Puck mid.
So they're going to last pick their 4 position? Because they have the last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Because I don't think you save Taiga for the end.
Yeah, but perhaps that's where you're just keeping Sand King as a flex pick in your
Yeah,
lineup.
that's
So
true.
it's you can pick your mid if there's a really good option, and then you can do Puck off lane, Sand King Puck lane basically is your
10
3-4.
seconds.
Or if it suddenly is a good Puck mid game, you do pick up 4.
5
But
seconds
there's the Rubik
left.
Batten lane, very strong dual lane. This is, to me, one of the strongest lanes in Dota right now. How good Curse of the Universe is, and how good Fadebolt is. Level 1, this lane is just insane. They just right-click you down, and you can't right-click them back.
And then AA is not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot against that.
You can throw a Chilling Touch every time.
Chilling Touch is a great spell, to be fair.
It's fun. It feels very rewarding.
Yeah.
Because you kind of feel
love
like you're
taking
doing
range
something,
creeps.
but you don't do as much as about it.
No.
That's unfortunate. I do like the emphasis that teams are putting on the team fight, by the way. Obviously, Rubik can steal everything, so you have more team fight coming out there for JStorm as well, but that's, from a viewer perspective, it's exciting.
Always exciting.
It feels like there's a lot of damage issues on this JStorm draft right now. They don't really have anyone, any hero killers.
No.
Abaddon core is they're both good heroes in their own right. They need a mid laner that pulls it all together, like that kind of Lina co-op type hero, something with
Burst.
burst, playmaking potential, just something that gives them that like kind of X factor to the
That's the
draft.
tempo of the game.
Yep.
Tempo setter, which is so other than the heroes you mentioned, what do you want to see from Nine?
Nine had played a Zeus one game.
Ooh.
I would not mind
Dire's
seeing
turn
that
to
again.
pick. Radiant's turn to pick.
Viper.
I don't know. That does not really fit
No,
that
that's not what I
description
mind.
of what I felt like their draft needed. So
There's
No.
nothing to break at all.
yeah, this feels more like let's
Time block.
5-man death ball them. You know, let's go for more of like push strat with around Lycan where you've got the sustain of the Abaddon. He's going to be getting the pipe type items. Viper is going to theoretically also get some of these utility items.
Is Mirana just ignored this draft then?
Looks, yeah, I guess so.
And I saw it on the Bears notepad. There was Mirana was written down on it. You know.
Oh.
And you
And
should have known.
last pick Razor against Viper, good lane matchup.
Yes.
And it's a Fata team. Sorry, it's not Fata. This is new Liquid. What am I talking
new
about?
Liquid.
I had Fata in my head. Like, Fata's picking
I mean, if I
Razor.
ever see Razor, yeah,
no,
exactly.
Okay, it's not Fata.
Yeah,
Go
it's a
crazy
quick
here.
fire raise.
That's the Razor game.
Is there anybody you guys favorite?
Yeah, I like Liquid. I despite being very apprehensive about this ancient apparition, I think that this Lycan has too much to be worried about. I don't think he's going to be able to just split push to his heart's content. He's going to have to join in fights, and whenever he does, he's going to have to deal with Razor.
There are so many answers to the Lycan.
Yeah, there really is. There's so many stuns control. They've got 2 that go through the BKB with the Axe Dream Coil and the Chronosphere static link as well is very good this game, not just at the laning stage. So I'd favor Liquid as well.
Alright, what needs to happen for JStorm to have a good game then? Like, what's their game plan? They have this plan with the Lycan to push, to fight together.
I think Rubik Abaddon need to craft their lane, and then they kind of need a snow. They want to be playing a game where it's kind of even, or they're playing from behind. They want to snowball out of the lanes.
Okay. Snowballing out of the lanes. It seems a perfect winter strat, even though it's fall. Still stuck on the seasons here. And I could have maybe worked in some store reference.
The fall trivia again?
You want to go see the Panda Capital.
Right, maybe it is.
Let's head over to a commentary team of LD and Fog for the series.
That's right. Thank you, Sheever. Welcome, Fog.
Hello.
We've upgraded our analytical abilities here for this part. Just kidding, Mr. Parker. He's like literally right over there. He's gonna come and whack me in the head as the game starts. But we'll get into the game now because the teams are not pausing. They are ready to battle. Everyone's favoring Liquid. Do you share that sentiment? Fog?
Oh, I mean, I definitely like their draft a little bit more overall when I look at it. Just straight up on paper, they've got good hero counters, right? The first 2 Lycan picks, these are very good versus the Void, the Puck. These 2 heroes traditionally very good versus Lycan, so definitely liking that. And overall, yeah, Liquid's draft, they have strong... We've done a lot of pauses, I feel like, in the beginning, right?
I'm just like mad at myself because I said the word pause. The jinx is in.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
Overall, it does look very strong for Liquid. I could see JStorm. They could snowball. I think that's one big thing. That's why I think they went for this Viper. They want to just have this hero that can hopefully do well in the lane. He's the top matchup of the Razor, but if they do get their lanes together, they could just like take Roche and just close the game up before this Void's able to actually fight. It's also a force tanking, which is kind of greedy. I believe, actually. Yeah, it was a force tanking. But he's kind of got like 2 position items. Box, he's got like the 4 position items on the
Got
box.
the early Bassi and
Maybe they prioritize the farm on Taiga a little bit in the lane. Maybe. Interesting.
just feels like there's more ways for JStorm to win. Or sorry, for Liquid to win. You know, they have great lanes. Game is pretty much in the bag.
Yeah.
They have bad lanes. They can still come back. They can team fight. They can still just try to play the farm game and, you know, dodge if they need to. It's JStorm we have to set the tempo.
Yeah, they've got, yeah, you said, bases covered, just in case shit hits the fan. JStorm probably doesn't have as much backup plan, so I would say, with that I see you, at least at the moment.
How do you feel about Viper?
Not crazy about him. Not the most crazy. I could see him going for like some, like if the Batten doesn't have a good start to get those like group up items, if he does get like the Atos, the Mac and stuff like that, that could be strong versus Void because you've got like that hold down for him. But
I think they need the Atos. They have just Rubik, right?
yeah.
Like, Moose is gonna have his handful.
But then it's like you want this Viper to be this like kind of distraction for your liking to cut around the back line, so you want to be kind of tanky and stuff in the front line. It's all like it's all magic damage really on Liquid. So maybe we'll see what items they decide to put out with. But
Don't snore, guys.
They're
Stay
snoring.
energized.
We're not snoring.
Drink Monster. Be ready for a long night shift.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you, David.
Of age.
I would say gracefully, but
You really
I
had to
would
think
say
about that. You're like, gracefully.
Gracefully.
Very graceful.
it's just been time. I don't know. It's just weird. I look over. I'm used to just. It's always Owen. You know, it's always just Owen next to me. But now it's you again. It's been a very long time.
And we
nice.
couldn't get Owen for this game. He was too engrossed in his Pokemon.
Yeah.
Sword/Shield.
He's obsessed.
Apparently put 20 hours in already. Did not sleep on the plane. Played 11 hours straight.
Owen never sleeps on planes though. He just plays games. I don't know how he does it. He's just always gaming. Owen's like actually.
Who are you to talk?
Well, but he's okay. I game like one game. You know, I'll play like my
World of
Dota,
Warcraft.
my WoW is the
Path of Exile.
I don't play Poe. I don't know play Poe.
You used to play.
I played very little when Merlini was playing. Ben got me into it.
What do you mean very little? That is not what I heard.
I didn't play that much. I really didn't. I played
heard
for
you
3
guys
days
were
straight.
insane.
No, I just played 3 days straight with him and didn't really sleep.
Okay, so the binge gaming though.
It's the binge gaming. I'm a binge gamer. Owen is definitely an overall just long time gamer, and he plays like 30 different games at the same time while having like 5 different versions of the.
He's got his side games, you know, his one night stand games.
That's
his
very true.
committed long-term relationship game with Dota.
You're actually right. He really does have that.
Better watch out. Gee.
I mean, he's definitely got a lot of.
He's a good boy.
Kind of appetite for games.
Just
Just for. What's going on? Did we even find out anything? Did they say anything? Or was it just a straight pause look?
Brax just
Just a bunch of snoring.
Spamming his snores.
People are looking tired. I was seeing them all on the, those camera shots, those HD camera shots that we were getting of the players. You know,
Yes,
they were yawning.
We've tapped into the security cameras at the venue. Bring you guys the high-quality footage you deserve. Good to see Blitz there.
Yeah, Blitz was there. He was working on the draft with them there. Good too. This is a fun one. This is a fun one. Blitz versus the NA boys, right? It's like Liquid versus the NA guys.
Blitz the Betrayer.
True.
Not actually. It's been.
Stings.
Really now? You should have seen that coming.
He's a Liquid Golden Boy, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. Right? He left and then came back. Maybe something with Liquid.
Heads up.
It might just.
We're back.
He loves blue. And we're back into the game.
Oh, we love blue.
And we love blue too. It is a bluish, semi-bluish.
Oh, they're gonna get the wolf? Money. It's the pause right there
30
coming into play. You
seconds
forgot you had your wolf
till
up there.
showtime.
Yeah.
If you're not already heading somewhere,
loss.
now's the
Or
time to
win,
start.
depending on which side you're on.
And get early observer reward aggressively. Watching out. Watch. Every game we see, like almost every game of Bad Legions, all these healers staying.
The pinky saving offlaners are in vogue now. So they're actually going to leave this void alone for the time.
Okay, so they're gonna look to just punish, maybe get a first blood and then ditch afterwards.
Okay. That's not like Void's in any danger of dying. Has already skilled the time walk to be safe.
Maybe just start poke moves. They have a lot of damage coming in between them. Blinding light.
Might just
Maybe
mean
just
here is the dead man instead. Orb comes through. Good closing maneuver and fear. No TP. Nowhere to go but back down. And he's going to be out of this for quite some time now.
And Taiga takes it. So we were talking about how Taiga seems to be playing like kind of the core items that he started with. I mean, maybe they give him these early boots and then start giving puck items. Could be a decent approach.
He's going to be playing hard too. Now Keeper has to do the walk of shame back.
Yeah, his TP is on CD for 25 seconds. Moose should get pressured quite a lot here. 2 lanes. I think mid, Razor overall should win this matchup. You got this movement speed advantage over Viper. You get the link off every time. Sure, you get the harassment back, but yeah, Razor tends to win this one pretty handily.
And you don't pick the Viper not to win your lane, right? So
yeah, it has to just be an overall game
bad
thing for them.
I mean, you mentioned potential Aegis builder, probably wanted versus the Void. So we'll see how that develops. Early days here, but do you see Moose trying to keep the pressure up on Insania on the Ancient Apparition? Farming decently well, despite the early bad and pressure. The 6 CS, so not a disastrous start for JStorm.
Nope, definitely not. Just that one death. This has to be certain. I think like Parker was the one who was saying like he wants to see a lot of pressure out of this bottom lane. I agree. I want to see Moose as well as Bract really put the pressure onto the Void to make it not let him get like any of this farm, and they're doing a good job. But yeah, I think they have to have a good time at least at bottom lane. And I mean, like if the thing is that mid's gonna be such a disaster. Like Quickfoot's just gonna crush 9, so they need to have these other side lanes so well.
This top lane, the Wolves are starting to become a problem. Taiga taking a lot of harass, has to commit his salve. They're doing some pulling with fear. See if they can stay in the lane. Definitely getting easier for Moo as he levels up to 12 CS.
Yep.
See Boxy trying to contest that pull.
This is the full JStorm lane. We're just like, let's just try to get stuff out of here. We're not trying to kill anything, but we're just trying to farm here, pull a lot, get our levels, make sure we don't die, but we're never going to set up a kill. If we do set up a kill, someone made a mistake.
Koikfa 9 denies Fog. You said it was going to be a rough lane. This is pretty brutal.
Because you always have the movement speed advantage, you have the base damage advantage, you have like every advantage in this 7 match. Sure, you're getting poked, which is a little annoying sometimes. You might drop a little low, but at last you should be very solid, the Razor, that animation.
Visver in top. Nobody really interested in grabbing that. Wolf come scout it out. Team Boo's fairly low here. Brack's actually wanting to go in on him. Oh, nice shield. Gets him back to safety. Mickey gets involved as well, so blows being traded. Still no kills this lane, and
they're just trying to mess with each other's creep pulls. Moose will get it off this time.
Sania's gonna try to contest it.
Some last hits, maybe.
One. Get the centaur.
Nobody. They get the bash on Moose is super low.
He's in danger. No time walk for quite a while though. Able to walk away. 4 minutes, and what do you know? There's a regen room. Hallelujah. The dream.
Oh, but I just bought a salve. Oh.
They did have a ward here, so he did.
Yeah. The absolute dream. So yeah, JStorm they are doing well in the other 2 lanes. Like you said, he was getting his levels. He's got that farm sustain coming up, Baden as well. But yeah, Viper falling quite far behind. Oh, quite taking some tower hits.
So for JStorm, like, you know, decent lanes as you mentioned. They're gonna be Ancient Apparition phone. Is there like a particular objective you want to see them go for aside from just the general like let's win lanes? It's like certain towers they need to take or items they need to pick up.
I think there's a lot of neat moves that you can put the Lycan. I think as soon as you get your Dominator, the world's pretty much your oyster. I think you can either your best bet is probably going bottom and trying to get that, but to Void, so maybe you don't try to dive. But it's got a level time buck, so maybe you can't. You just dive past it afterwards with your book. With your Dominator build when you have your ulti. So I think the level 6 in particular on JStorm, get that on Moo, and he can either go mid or you hit bottom with your the first ulti usage.
Okay, try to dive the tower, get a kill?
Yeah, dive tower, get a kill, force reaction. You may be able to even get a tower, like a good amount of tower pressure out of it. Still going to be some time though, as his Dominator is a little bit delayed.
Taiga had made his rotation onto the mid lane. There's no vision, and he comes marching in. 9 boots, just the wind lace, and it's not enough to get him back to safety. But amazing blinding light by the old man. Maybe at least saves 9. It might cost Moose's life though with all this damage. No, Koikfa, too low to chase. Doesn't have the move speed either. Oh, so he ends up getting out.
Sick blinding light there by the old man Coddle and old man Fear. That was good.
How appropriate.
Yep.
Yeah, he made a Twitter post after TI, I think, about how he wanted to prove everyone wrong that like old man can't play. Yeah.
I mean, might as well, right? Look, March.
And he's showing off the skills there.
Dude, March too, right? March comes in, he's just like, how old men can't play, goes to TNC, wins a tournament.
Yeah. And they looked really solid today. see if the old men have anything left in the tank. I sure hope so, because otherwise I won't be here much longer.
Yep, turned 30 in like 3 weeks.
Congratulations.
I don't know.
It's only uphill from here, apparently.
Sure, I'll take it. Brax.
Chrono yet, but
the bashes.
Time walk.
0 bashes.
Terrible voice.
Come on, me. No bash again. It's prime now.
Oh, wasted.
Oh,
he wasted.
There's stacks coming out there. Looks like Fear is starting to get those set up. Taiga will start to move in to be able to scout that out.
You can test them. They do have a decent amount of AoE with the Razor. Oh, Taiga.
Tower's in trouble.
Backing away.
They tried to push him. Doesn't quite get him the right way they wanted. He could have mangoed and stunned downward anyway.
Yeah. They're real committed to these stacks right now. Level 2 Nether Toxin, good XP for the team. They're giving the lane mid to moves, and the tier 1 mid very healthy.
Ooh, is he gonna kill the Oh, he's actually killing mud golems inside the Nether Toxin. Usually, a lot of players, you pull mud golems out because it breaks it. So you see there, they don't split.
You don't get the
you don't get the extra. It's sometimes a little tough to do. I think Nine is trying to maximize right now, so he's not doing that. But
they're moving in. Just trying for this. Fear's gonna be the one in front. He gets caught by Burrow Strike. Quickly cleaning him up. No fancy moves for him this time.
I like these movements by Taiga. I think they're like super nice because he doesn't help top anymore, right? What's the point? Puck's already free farming. He's versus a Lycan. It's not like Lycan's going to contest him much. So Taiga now has free reign to move around, scout, get information.
Oh, they've got Chrono. Gonna try to make a jump on the Brax in the bottom lane, catch out the Abaddon. The touch damage by the cold feet is enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, Taiga also on the run, but he strikes down the low ground. Make it safely. They get the Abaddon right before the borrow time.
Very nice there so far for Liquid.
How do you feel about this Diffusal Blade rush on Void? I've been seeing it more this tournament, less Maelstrom. First item. I know Nico Baby really likes this build a lot. He's gone for like 2 or 3 Void games in a row.
I mean, I can see the merits. It's one of the better agi items in the game, if not like the best one for the cost of its components and everything. It allows you to get kills when you don't have no sphere. You just like time delay Diffusal. I think Diffusal is a good, like just overall amazing item.
Okay.
We saw like these unlikely things like a TI Grand Finals. You see a Gyrocopter build Diffusal and stuff like that too. It's just super good item versus especially these like strength offlaners too, who have like low mana pools, couple hits, Abaddon doesn't do much.
That was like the super old school Void build was the Manta Diffusal.
It used to split.
Yeah. Taiga getting caught out and in trouble, but the puck is coming in high inside the Sandstorm. They're gonna throw down another Nether Toxin. Taiga will fall, but so too will the Viper. That's a trade you'll take any day of the week. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, diving onto Mickey, they have the silence. They've rotated and moved. Don't have the follow-up damage to get the kill. Didn't have mana for the shapeshift.
Oh yeah. I guess he just put it down and seduced wolves a little bit.
But they're gonna get the tower with that TP out. It's maybe not Taiga coming in.
They don't have detection. They have a dust at least on the Lycan, so they could try, but he's just gonna Sandstorm sit on the wave if they commit too hard.
And rotating. Yep. They want to give these free powers up.
Bounty runes as well. Stone bringing 4 to try to get these here. Good start. Keep it a bit spooked.
The Nets moves is coming in. Gets the lift back. Insta TP quick, but not going to be in time. And Moo racing down to the bottom tower now. As the dust. Taiga's already out of there. They're just going to try to trade. Rotate Mickey top. TP comes in. Bit of a dance from the teams as Brax will then make his own rotation, try to hold this tower.
They won't right away.
They have Chrono again, but this time he's got borrowed time. Hasn't skilled it yet. He's going to eat the bubble, and now he will as the feet comes out. They're going to back for Fear. Good blinding light. Orb comes through, does not connect, breaks the coil, and he will die. Brax is trying to throw out the heal, but the missed coil didn't get there in time. Probably would have died anyway. Now Brax in danger. They're going to lose their Abaddon as well. Suddenly Boxy with a double kill on a killing spree. Nice little start here for Liquid.
That was a nice heads-up play by Liquid. They saw all the people bottom, so you're like, okay, they definitely TP'd some people down here. They definitely made some rotations. We know we can freely dive top. At least 2 people TP top. It's like they're not able to bring too many reinforcements. They read them really well.
Moo, he popped his dust down bottom. Taiga's trying to TP out. Is he going to make it the wolf? Oh, didn't get there in time. Yeah, his hero wasn't near him. He's just like sent the wolves in, popped the dust fur on the trees. Thought that was gonna be a sick kill. 9 will snag this tower last. Boxy's coming in, no foil for 15 seconds.
Boxy's super farmed. 3-0-1, 52 last hits. He's top of that. Void just passed him. He was top of that worth there for a second.
He will be again, maybe.
It's an excellent puck game too. Versus the support heroes versus a Biden versus Lycan, it's just excellent. Like you said, limited lockdown. They only have a puck. They only have a Rubik lift for this puck.
Yeah, he's gonna need to steal Burrow Strike if they want to actually get a kill on the puck.
Yeah, or like the puck's waiting rift. Like there's a few small options that he can definitely go for.
But he's often the puck's first target in these fights, so it'll be tricky. Boxy has the coil ready. They're going to burrow in on the move. Fear's waiting to reserve. Lonnie locks the back. With the coil, ultimate place, he runs around in circles. River and Ferozy. But taking damage. The orb does not connect. They have another burrow strike in 2 seconds. He's going to turn back, try to take the Sand King with him. Oh, he's ended up getting out. The AA ult did not last long enough. Move survives. A great escape from him. They lose 2 for that, and now they're going to lose a tower as well.
Beautiful little bring around.
Shatter, but he just didn't last long enough.
If that puck orb hit, 100% he was gonna. I think 100% he was gonna die there. But he literally just ring around the rosy and got out of it. That was well played.
Apparently, you can teach a dog new tricks.
And even the little things too, like blinding light. The blinding light pushed the Sand King away, so the epicenter didn't actually connect fully at all. Yeah, that was very well played there by JStorm, securing themselves tower. They're going to give them a good chunk of map control here, which I think they definitely needed.
If I told you a couple years ago, you're going to see Keeper of Blight all the time, and he's not even going to skill Illuminate, you would have said I'm full of shit.
I would have said they got rid of it. They would have been one hero.
Deleted the hero.
Got rid of the spell. I mean, they kind of did it in essence just because how good Blinding Light is, but...
It's insane. Yeah. They're going to jump top. Chrono, Ice Blast, big commitment on 9. They need more bashes. They need more bashes. He gets another. He has the time walk forward. He doesn't want to do it. With that Blinding Light tries to run away, but the Ignis is waiting for him, so Viper just a bit too durable.
Some cooldowns are wasted by both sides there. Chronosphere as well as the Willow. Not looking. I mean, the Chrono was a little ambitious, let's say, because it was Viper who was still pretty high out. The Willow was. There's no way you're getting a kill out of that one either. So those were a little bit strange to see them dishing them out there like that.
Yeah, on cooldowns.
Yeah. And yeah, the last fight also, like you mentioned, Moose, who does sit for a strike now, so that's going to be pretty nice, at least for the Rubik. Best steals in the game.
Liquid about to get some big ups here. The Yule Scepter on Quick Hook means pretty soon. We're going to see the Puck. Well, Puck Blink actually still a ways to go. And the Void Diffusal.
Yeah, he's like 200 gold away from it.
There.
Yep.
As for our Dire side, let's see. Vlad's completed on Brax. Dominator's been up on Moo, and now working towards his completed food, so it looks like.
He's got book 1 finished. Yeah, he's got book 1 finished on Lycan now, too.
Okay. Lost the Rubik. Like trying to get out of there on the hunt.
Mika just, I can't tell if that was on purpose or not, but he started TPing the base and canceled it. Maybe wanted to stay in the top area. He emoted right afterwards. I'm thinking it might have been a cancel, but he gets to pick up the Fusel Blade from the side shop there anyway, and there's Bounty Rune spawning, so...
Tiger wants to contest this, but Wu is in the neighborhood, and once again, they come prepped with protection, but he just throws away, so it does at least secure that Bounty Rune, giving them a 2 for 2, but Fear up top. He's in trouble with this Diffuse Blade. Quickly brought down.
And I saw someone TPing on the Wolves. I was like, whoa, 9 has Boots of Travel on Viper. That's not something I expected to see.
That is an interesting pickup.
That's a very farm-oriented kind of pickup that he wants to be playing, like the split push, I guess, with Lycan and stuff like that.
I guess it makes sense, right? You're not dominating that hard right now, so the game is going to go a bit later.
Yeah, I guess it allows them to continue to farm instead of just like being a Viper that can just fall off and have nothing.
Taiga with the TP out. JStorm is lacking is the way to cancel TPs.
Yeah.
Only moves, and he can't be everywhere.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons we were later talking about the Atos as a couple different merits for it. No, he's just going for the Veil. He's going for the build just around himself.
Pure deeps.
Yep.
I feel like they may regret not having that Atos. Is anyone else gonna?
I don't think anyone else really can.
Cancel TP? Yeah, Lycan's going for book 3.
Yeah, Abaddon has to go for the Auras. because there was still the magic damage. He has to do the pipe.
So Liquid, they're just going to play the keep away game for now as, well, Headkid getting caught out. Burrow Strike, trying to retreat, but Will-O-Wisp is there. Good orb away, but Boxy Moo, though, on the chase. Drops the coil, whiffs the coil. The army keeps him going, chewing up that Fairy Dragon. They'll force him back. They'll try to trade on mid, but already Midas moving into position, holding the tower. They drop the cross spear, they just catch the Viper on the rim. They get the bashes they need, they get the kill. But here comes Moo. Won't stand Storm. They'll hold the tower at least, so they get a clean tier 2, but they will get the tier 2 without giving one up.
That's a nice steal. It's not a burrow strike, but you just halted their entire push in that mid lane just because of this, because they don't have detection. And you can sandwich from behind. Not gonna be able to find anything, but you've got a lot of info now. Look at this. This whole bottom side has been taken over with JStorm.
Oh, Fear. Not the neighborhood he wants to be in. Feeling very squishy with that diffusal blade. Just one void right click, like a fifth of your health almost.
Looks like it's gonna be the Mansion Diffusal build on the void. He's going for the ultimate.
It gets caught out in the mid lane, but they just don't have the tools to keep him fully controlled, so instead it's Moose who gets sniped.
You can see that happen quite a lot in this game. I feel like the Void Chronosphere with the Puck as well as the AA from like the sidelines, even Sand too. We can see a lot of different, like, global, I guess you could say, pickoffs happening from this side of Liquid. And JStorm will catch the stun on Koifa.
Doesn't have a TP, has the Yule Scepter, the team is streaming into position. Brax gets there, Nine is coming, has the Viper Strike available. Just trying to lob an auto attack, not enough. The TP rotation back the other way. Here comes the Puck with the coil. A bat just gonna borrow time, retreat back. JStorm, their lack of catch is feeling pretty problematic right now. Meanwhile, Liquid finding Moo. Oh, who's found who? Was it comes Sky's Blast, in comes the Epicenter, it's the Burrow Strike. Big AoE combo. Moo's in danger now as well, but he does get the lift off. He steals the Burrow, he turns it back the other way. On the Taiga, he still ends up falling in turn. So too will the Sandkeep, but man, look at the damage DK dishes out. Fear is dead. That's a double for the Void. Storm, you just cannot afford to be losing fights right now.
And we're clumped in that area, and look at the Sanking. I think Taiga just picked up the Blink Dagger right before that fight, gets a beautiful ulti. The only reason Koifa actually dies is his Eye of the Storm hit the book and killed the book, so he died walking back toward his base. So Lycan did a good job of at least sending that onto the Razor, so they got a little bit of a trade kill. But able to set up for a very nice fight. Oh, they did not have Chronosphere up, and now Chronosphere is at the ready.
So yeah, Mickey gets the Yasha, but it looks like he's gonna get a BKB, so not going straight net.
Visibility.
Still safe. I think playing versus a Coddle, you need BKB. It feels Will-O-Wisp and Blinding Light just make you feel pretty miserable as a carry a lot of the times.
Yeah, makes sense. Comes Boxy, looking for the tower mid, but Nine has an Invis rune. Puck is gonna get the tower and just gets right out. Just struggle to punish these aggressive Liquid plays. Book 3 now up on Moo.
Let's see if they can try to bait if they can bait a fight to make Liquid use some ults, and then they run straight to Roche. I feel like that's like the best play that JStorm could do right now. Obviously not dying to the ulti, but if they can get like one, like a support caught by something, that could be nice if they could try to sneak that Roche. This book, it's definitely a possibility with the bat and the book.
Haster stolen by Taiga. Runs away. It's scary though, right? Fighting around the pit against all these giant AoE heroes.
Yeah, I think they have to do like a distraction play. Distract somewhere else, send those like 2 heroes that can try to do that. That's one of the better plays. If you're showing lanes, they have a lot of ways to catch you.
Ice Blast coming through. Nice. Attempted dodge there by Moo, but he is still getting caught out a little bit. They're looking to turn this fight around though. They've brought the whole gang and they rip up Koifa, so maybe it is Roche time. Chrono is available. Coil on cooldown. Buyback is up on both of these heroes. No, JStorm soaking and going deeper, looking for the next kill. Mickey just time walked directly away from them. They're TPing in with the Viper. Not time. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana though. No Viper Strike.
Moose wants him. He still has the stolen coil. He really wants Mickey here.
This is a possible kill. It's going to be tough.
They're expending a lot of time chasing around.
They could just be I guess, trying for the Roche, but
I mean, Baki's taking top tower during all this. Puck.
The lack of catch is brutal right now.
He's still kind of dancing around. Is he? Still fine.
Here comes move. It's caught him from behind. Gets the coil off. Will have the lift available and tries to hold it as long as possible into the Necro Army. Finally, they get that pesky Fairy Dragon. Meanwhile, bottom, Ice Blast just off mark on 9. They could still chase this though. Hoikva's moving into position. Just had him with the tip at the center as well. Insta TP out. 9 looks like he won't make it. He'll Scepter. And that's a dead Viper. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
It literally just shows up and takes the kill.
Classic AAA. Do you think that JStorm is getting enough right now? Because they're down on net worth.
Radiant,
they did go for more of the farming Viper.
I mean, it's okay. They want to have a gold lead. They want to more ahead of this than this right now. Like right now they're behind, so yeah, definitely want to be able to get more out of their book usage. Was actually super lucky because he used it to farm, and then Liquid actually walked into it and took a fight into it. So that was kind of lucky there for JStorm. But yeah, they want to be a bit more. They really want. Like, Roche is everything for this.
So this is interesting, or maybe to me anyway. Move is going for the Ag.
So they're all about split push. It looks like.
Liquid have a lot of creep clear though.
Yeah.
Is this gonna work?
I have not gotten to see it in action in a pro game, personally myself. I think I saw like some people do it in pubs and stuff like that, but
it seems like it could be very strong. I'm just not.
It forces the lane in super hard. It really does. It reaches the 3 wolves, and I think as soon as you pick it up, it spawns the wolves, and then it spawns at the 30-second market as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I haven't gotten to see it in action. I'm wondering how much potential it could actually have. If they feel like their team fight's actually going to be strong enough in order to be okay with like your wolves just having a split push kind of action.
Or maybe just thinking we don't want to team fight at all.
Yeah,
people keep said. So JStorm spoke again. They have Necro Army in mid. Rotate back towards the top side of the map. Still unable to find that clean Roche. And it's Insania keeping tabs on the pit, the Ice Vortex.
Yeah, they know that is the most important thing for them. They have the way better team fight around the Roche pit area. So as long as they can keep tabs, their warding right now is nice too on the side of Liquid. I still almost say Alliance. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's imagine like if you just stopped watching Dota after TI and you come back, it's like it's Liquid. Who the hell is Proxy? What happened to Ferocious? They're gonna fight Brax. He does have a pipe. He's very tanky. That's the borrowed time, but he's losing a lot of mana to this blade. He's gonna be forced back. The fight gets a little sprinted. That's probably how you want it if you're JStorm. Epicenter wrapped up, and it is only the Sandstorm stolen by the Rubik. Not the ideal grab. Insania on the run, nearly dies to the Left Army.
Ooh, they killed most of the book though.
Hot gold.
Yeah, they killed the big one. And Wolf.
They're just split pushing. Nine's just down bottom, wants to farm up this BKB. It's Liquid taking the fights and on offense.
Yeah, they're holding most of their cooldowns. They pop by the storm. That one's not really much because it's 60 seconds, but the epi and that's it. They have so many different ones that they're like, we can actually throw these ults for individual kills because we have a lot.
Yeah, just use one of them. Use coil. Yeah. Use the chrono. Use the burst. Try to get the Ice Blast, but you don't have to use them all.
Yeah, now look, they're setting up for top. He gets the chrono before the blinding light.
That's the BKB now. What have they stolen here? It's a chronosphere, but not if you're dead. You don't get to use it. That burrow and oh my god. Rubik was hopeful.
That got ugly pretty quickly, and it's feeling like this could continue to happen. This is the way that their lineup wants to play. They want to just be looking to take fights, and JStorm, they're playing they want to play full push.
It's hard to split push now.
Yeah.
You got a Puck Blink, a Sand King with the
Taiga? Is he just dead? Oh my god, is he actually going to get out because the caustic is low?
Oh my god. He's fine, it looks.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to cut him off, but not going to happen.
And Mickey goes and kills the book, so extra gold for the Void again.
Oh dear.
Boxy in free place to just be like, oh, they're obviously trying to push lanes out as much as possible. They have no catch for me, so I'm gonna go cut the wave.
And he's building Lincoln. So at that point, even the Rubik's not catching him.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult.
So you can't catch the Void. He's got a BKB. I mean, almost certainly you're not killing him. You can't really catch the puck. He's about to get a Lincoln's. So you've got a BKB and a Yule Scepter on Razor. Like, someone has to really mess up to die.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like Liquid. The supports can die, but like the rest of them, they're starting to get really built up to the items that you want to see on Liquid's heroes versus JStorm. So like you said, having multiple Yules, having BKBs, Razor's hit critical mass already, level 20. He actually doesn't even take the armor talent. He takes the Eye of Storm interval, which I think is like, I'm feeling really good about myself right now.
And he's burns a Lycan too. That's a sign of the times. Okay, here comes the Wolf Army. But it might just end up being extra cold for Liquid.
Yep, 45 money.
It's not that much.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top tower.
Every little bit. Time walk cast range, pretty standard.
Dire's top tower is
JStorm are pushing. Trying to keep these lanes shoved in, but Taiga just sits there with the Sandstorm. Thou shalt not pass. Gonna draw the line.
It's so like how do they have to kill him inside the lift? Because he got the Yules, so he can just Yules afterwards and then maybe even get out. So he has to. They have to do this really well to kill Taiga, and it's deep. It's just a kill. Like they can't actually turn that into a T3 yet. But they do have most of them in the area at the moment.
Mickey's got the CD bottled up. Liquid are thinking Roche. Sends in the Manta Illusions.
Oh man,
tank.
If they get this Roche,
might be all she wrote. Can JStorm try to force them back? Sentry drop down.
They scan. They know. If they can force the issue here, this could be okay for JStorm.
I don't think they will go to the pit. They'd rather try and isolate the Sand King, bring him down right quick. Gets off the Yule Scepter and burrows out, but he is dead. Correct. That's just the job. They've already brought back Boxy. They've grabbed the Aegis. You gotta get at that. Oh, here comes the Chrono. Here comes the BKB Razor. Sapping all of 9's damage. Boxy's just fine. Full HP. Now Mickey lunging in. Gets off the Chrono. Gets the kill on the Viper. Leads up the Wolf Push. He did lose a tier 3. That's something, but they're gonna lose Brax in turn as well on the JStorm side. Nowhere to run in. No hide. Dies to a bash. Snoring all the while.
I'd say it's a pretty favorable trade there for Team Liquid. Aegis getting a pretty big kill on the Viper. Viper's now just very, very weak, and it's not too bad. It's kind of just Lycan now that has to make something miraculous happen on the side of JStorm. As he's pushing a lot. I mean, he's doing
taking down some shrines here.
Trying to defeat the Dominator, but he gets the bash.
So Liquid are going to lose some map control for sure. They lost at tier 3. They're going to lose the bottom shrine, I imagine, at some point. So they are very hard to kill, but it's also going to be hard to group up and take fights. Maybe JStorm can play around that.
Yeah. Gonna have to try somehow.
Burrow initiation in the mid lane. Blink, and you will miss it. Dead Fear. Their kill. It's just like nowhere to see for these supports.
No, and so they didn't even have to use an ultimate or anything for that now that they've gotten so strong and quite fun.
Meanwhile, opposite story. You know, BKB, TP out. Nothing you can do. It's tough for JStorm right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're gonna try to catch it.
On Foxy, they have the lift.
Gotta break the
Lincolns with the Fateful, drop him back into a Centaur stomp. They've got the control, but the Sand King interrupts it. The coil comes out the other way. It's Moose who falls. The puck will be just fine. And Mickey's chasing it, looking for 9. Doesn't have the Chrono, but he's got an Aegis. He's got a BKB. 9 tries to beat him out with the shrine there. But another time walk, gets the dash, gets the man off, no follow-up. That's gonna get dead Viper for dinner.
Oh, it's Genie almost got the last hit again with the Ice Blast there. He's trying for them. But yeah, they're kind of dancing on them at this point now. Like one lane is pushed in. Bottom seems to always be getting pushed in, but the other two, Liquid do have close to address that. And now Taiga. Wondering if maybe someone queues up a boot to travel in a second. Might be.
Seems like it's the one missing ingredient. It's just a little more mobility around the map.
Like Taiga's looking. He was looking to try to stop Brax's TP. It looked like there.
He found him. Yule Scepter comes out. Foxy joins the party. They got the Void here with the dilation slow, as well as that Fusel. They can't even stay with Taiga. will be moving back to safety, and they get the Brax kill. They're trying to split push, you know, but it's just too many kills, too much gold being fed away.
Yeah, and they're even, it's not just like like you said, the gold. It's like they're killing the book almost every time too. Extra bit of money there for them every single time. This is the story of it though. You lose that Roche and you have a lineup like this with a Lycan that you've built so much around it, it makes the game just super hard to play. And I mean, Liquid, they addressed this Lycan with 3 or 4 of their picks, as the panel talked about. So.
I'm struggling to see how JStorm come back.
Yeah, like they have to. I mean, Liquid has to make some dire mistakes, and then Lycan needs to somehow get some like Brax opportunity. There has to be mistakes coming up from Liquid, it seems.
Like waste your BKB, run in 1v5, or some sort of crazy base race scenario.
Yeah, I mean, the Lycan has to do everything, because you look at Viper, you look at 9, sure, he's got Blue to travel, beat up, but this is a 19 health Viper, 30 minutes plus. This is not the place where you want to be. You want to be, like, way more farmed, or, like, closing the game out with these type of items.
Now, here's an item you do not see very often. It's a Mask of Madness on Void. I mean, in the old days, it was very popular, but Time Walk, cooldown being so low, he doesn't think he's ever going to die.
I mean, I'm just seeing the way that they're queuing up some items, and I feel like Liquid's starting to feel themselves a bit in this.
Yeah, pride cometh before the fall. You know, we'll see. For now, they're just fine though. They're gonna engage onto Brax. No backup in sight. Coil deployed. Eul Scepter coming in. Set up the Ice Blast. Beautifully done. Borrow time. Tries to run the burrow off the mark, just a wee bit short. The Boxy keeps on blinking forward. They get up the silence. The Ignis covers the path of retreat. They're also pushing top with the Moo right now. Mickey gonna time walk in. They've lost their courier in the midst of this.
Who got it? Was it Mickey killed it?
Taiga.
Oh, Taiga. Wow, I'm behind. It says it right there.
Having a tier 2, I guess.
Yeah. Tier 2 claim. They had to use their Will-O-Wisp. Get away. All games, they have to try to get something out of the map, as now it's a full butterfly for Mickey. On top of that, Morbid Mask that he of course disassembled the Mask of Madness into. That is a very farmed 33-minute Void, I do have to say. 8, 0, 10, 320 last hits. I don't think you really see a Void much more farmed than this in many Dota games.
So it's level 25.
Yeah.
What are you going for here? Talent-wise, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I think I still see most people take the Chronosphere AoE, but Backtrack's nice. Backtrack's.
He's already winning man fights.
Why not? So, right?
You know.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're in such a comfortable position.
Just don't give it talent.
I guess the Chronosphere one would be the best, just because it works best with your lineup.
With the AA, with the
with everything else,
all the AoE.
Yeah. But yeah, you see a lot. Liquid, I said it again. Liquid, at this point, they just back up. They know how comfortable they are at the game. They're just farming up. Like, if you want to bring the fight to us, you can, but I don't think you're going to want to. So now that we've got lanes pushed out decently, we can go look to pick up Burrow.
Boost, doesn't guess right, though. Burrow straight the wrong direction.
Oh, mid, though. They will find 9. He will be the target. They're just going to throw the Chrono. They do not care.
Easy Viper takedown. And they were just not able to catch that puck, unfortunately.
And they knew everyone was bottom because they were chasing Target out, so he was very well aware. Nobody was sitting behind Viper.
And I think that's the Rubik Blink debut.
Yeah.
So now Liquid can play a little more cautiously. Still very tough to get these kills, even with the element of surprise.
Yeah, they're starting to like switch their items up a lot. I saw Brax the Aghanim queued up like the whole game on the Abaddon, and then now he just switched to the Radiance. I think he's feeling like we need somebody else to try to do some damage, do something in the game. Because me healing everybody's not going to do jack at this point.
The only one who's going to be doing damage here is probably Mickey, who's just found him at the jungle. Gets to with the bashes. And do get a nice 2-hero burrow straight from moves. Can turn this fight around, following it with the Will-O-Wisp. Mickey just time walks right past him, gets the defusal on moves. Time walks away, swag it a little bit. Mickey blew his beat for this. That's about as good as you can hope for from JStorm.
Yeah, that's definitely something there. They get out of it. Able to disengage it.
When your victories are not dying, though, it's hollow.
Yeah,
at best.
And it's on each side of the map too, so it's like, oh yeah, don't even need to really do much. All right, let's farm some lanes. Let's push these lanes out.
Yeah, their item Phasing out towards late game. Looks like a Scythe on the Viper. That's going to be their
Catch that they, 36 minutes. Let me know have it now. It's hard. He's got a Blink Dagger too. Blink Dagger, I think Blink's always a valuable purchase versus Void. He jumps on you, you can Blink usually before the Chronos.
Really probably wishes he'd gone aceless now. Moose is like near top, but thing to really do without like 4 other heroes in the neighborhood.
I think he just wants to like nuke the waves, try to keep these away from their base. Yeah.
It's like, excuse you. How dare you fade bolt my creep wave?
No, this is where actually the carries usually deny every single creep that you fade bolt and make you feel really bad.
Yeah. How dare you?
But he's not going.
He's a nice guy. They need their creeps against these 3 wolves.
Yeah. Doing a good job of JStorm doing a good job of just keeping these lanes pushed in. Bottom always seems to be forced in and double catapults. We'll start to cause some problems. Box will have to respond. He's got
has been smoking. It's such a like, where do you smoke? Where do you go? What do you do? No options, so they'll just play it safe. Chronos AoE, not so surprising.
Yeah, then they took the attack, as you always do, the attack speed on the Razor. Already level 25. That is, I actually haven't brought up the graph in a while. Let's take a, oh my. Yeah, so 23,000 gold and then a 30,000 experience lead. Experience is usually one of the bigger ones I like to look at because it tells a nice story.
It rubber bands hard if you throw.
It does indeed.
But it's hard to throw this one. Liquid gonna go for the next Roche, or at least set it up. But first, Mickey wants to clear the high ground, maybe find a keyword hero on their own.
I'm surprised he went for the full Satanic in this one. I mean, I can see why he's like killable, but like I think he kind of was already at this point.
Like another damage item instead or something?
Yeah, I feel like this is like a super safe kind of route, but it works out anyway. I feel like you could have gotten a lot of different items in at this point in the game, so.
Dick on 5. Probably not.
I mean, he could, but...
But why? He's got cheese as well as the Aegis. Yeah, pretty solidly 8-slotted Void right now.
I mean, crazy. It's only 38 minutes. 38 minutes, 26,000 now. I mean, that's crazy high.
JStorm shoving in this bottom lane, trying to avoid the inevitable push from Liquid. Start to converge towards top, join up with Mickey, stay together, be safe.
No creeps though. Yep.
I have a hard time getting to the base. That is the one thing that JStorm have going for them. Can always try to rat it out.
Ooh, look at this line drawn. He knows that there's lurkers in the jungle, lurkers down in the bottom lane. He wants to go for the big wraparound.
A bit of an infestation, I sense.
That means top lane get pushed in really hard by JStorm though, as the wolves already begin to start that. But will they catch people here?
Maybe they'll play the keep away game. So that's gonna be the plan. They've latched onto Brax. Yule Scepter setup. Ice Flax follow up. Gets off the borrowed time.
Does he get the suicide off?
That is the question.
That would be so impossible. Koifa hitting for a nice 450 damage at this point. Also having a Satanic. So they're durable. They're very durable in their cores.
That's what you call throw insurance.
Yeah. Like that. It's the wolves go to work, pushing in up. And yeah, just trying to play this keep away.
That's a big army. Somebody's gonna need to do this. It'll be boxy.
He's got the bots. Yeah, he can join his team. He's gonna be the one that just constantly defends.
Patient, playing it safe, blinking out. The team is shoving in mid. Liquid looking for the first lane of Rax. I'm trying to split push, but the puck is there to stop it. And so they're going to get a tier 3 mid. They can maybe go for full Rax should they desire. And look, doesn't seem they'll give anything up just yet. So good move by Liquid overall. They do throw out the Will-O-Wisp. Now the chance to engage. They're going to get the Void once. Man, that damage.
And that Nether Toxin's no joke.
Really stacking up. But he's got BKB for round 2 if he needs it. He'll get the melee. He'll look for the range. Liquid. Eyes on the prize here. Blade of Rax. immediately rotating top. They were put end to this game. 41 minutes. It's dragged on a little, but it's pretty much been Liquid favorite the whole day. Here comes Booze. Can he make a play? Beautifully done. They caught the Rubik. That's the big playmaker out of the picture. Everything thrown on Koikfa, but he heals right back up with a Satanic. Now point jumping for Brems. Double buyback. Charm to retreat. They're trying to finish off Insania. They've gotten him with the Lycan army, but that might be clear. And still Chrono is available. Tower dropping quickly.
It's so hard to play Lycan versus Puck. He just literally was coiled, just dies. He just runs around in circles inside that coil, and he doesn't have BKB. He's just dead. He went for an Orchid build, going for like Orchid into this next item nullifier, but it just means he can't BKB and just walk out a coil. So he was just stuck in it and just died. He got his, like you said, he got the kill on Insania with his minions, but gave his life for it.
Clear win there for Liquid. 35,000 gold advantage. All lanes except for bottom pushing in right now. Could be really safe and, you know, wait it out for the next Roche, but they've got all buyback. Yeah, 5 buyback, so they'll take shrines. Probably look for that second lane right away.
Yeah. I think you can send bottom, push out the wave. He actually has an invis rune. Maybe Boxy is going to try to hunt first. Nope, just kidding. He nukes it immediately afterwards. And he's maybe going to try to find someone down bottom. He's building toward a Daedalus. I mean, they're feeling confident. They're feeling really good about the way the game is going, obviously. They go for these luxury-esque items.
Deal with that wave. Liquid staying grouped up middle.
Dude, I've never seen a Daedalus Razor, actually. I'm actually kind of hyped if he gets the link off.
It's like the maximum possible for him to be dead.
Like 280 with the 121 plus 87.
Oh, Corona, it blacks up back, and it kills off first the Rubik. Probably more. Mixing going for extra kills, diving in behind enemy lines, though. Trying to man-fight it up against the entire JStorm squad. His BKB lasting through this. He'll get wise and back away. He's not that strong. But that was without the full squad in tow. Raze just moving into position, as you mentioned. Completed Daedalus, 4,400 in the bank, and they found it. They're looking for the abandoned. Ice Blast comes through. They have broken up this Sand King, and the gate keeps the chase going. Coil through. The beautiful coil from Boxy. Follow up from the illusions. Koikfa getting in position, gets up the static link. Look at the damage ticking up to almost 300 stolen, and still going strong with the BKB. He's hitting for 500 a pop before the Daedalus crits.
I saw an 1166 crit. That's one of the biggest crits I've ever seen on Razor.
And it's going to be one of the deadest Brax throws I've ever seen in a couple of seconds here. As Koikfa looks for Brax, he'll lead that kill to make it, buys back instantly. JStorm, they're out of gas in the tank. They're going to drop game 1. A convincing win by Liquid.
Yeah, this one looked... When I looked at JStorm's, I just was confused how they could actually just like press their advantage if they got one out of the laning phase into turning it into all these objectives, and they couldn't really. The lanes were not won.